Feeling alone is something we all experience, some more, some less, but at the end of the day, it's inescapable. At some point in your life, you will feel that way, and this video will be dedicated to those that feel alone currently. It might be due to Christmas, it might be having to spend the holidays alone. Whatever it may be, I just want to say that I understand. I understand how difficult it may be for you currently. Feeling alone is more common than you think. Having spent most of my life alone in so many aspects, I have a way of relating to people. I have a way of understanding people that is incredibly valuable. And as such, that is why I'm making this video. Dealing with that. It is something inescapable. It is something that somewhere along in your life you will feel more than ever. It's something I feel currently because I'm quitting cigarettes, and that has been isolating in so many aspects. It has brought so many things of my psyche up to the surface, and as such, I'm just going through the motions of having that feeling again, that feeling that I've had for so many years of my life, especially when I was young. I just remember knowing coming home would not mean that I had someone to rely on. It would not mean that I had someone to talk to about my day or anything of the sort. So it's been a theme in my life. I felt alone when I was grieving. That is what comes to mind first. Knowing I've had experiences that most people don't also brings that up. Knowing that I should have had a childhood and coming to terms with that was incredibly liberating, but it also carried a certain amount of grief. Knowing my parents failed me and that my life could have been a whole lot different if that aspect had been different. I'm very familiar with the feeling, and I think in our society today, it's more prevalent than ever. And I think social media, even for it being so social, I think something like a COD lobby was more catered to socializing than social media has ever been. If you remember those times back in the day. I just want you to know that you may feel alone right now in the path you're pursuing. People around you might not get it. And don't take that personally. Sometimes it's a sign that you're on the right path. For me, that came with the psychiatry. I had to sacrifice certain friendships. I had to sacrifice certain aspects of my life to make the most of my time there. And it also came with the realization that many of my friends were, while we had fun and we shared great experiences, there was something deeper missing. And I think currently I've come to that conclusion because I know that I'm with the right people currently, because I feel seen in ways that I did not know you needed to be seen. And even with a pathology of the mind that is malfunctioning, because that is what a personality disorder is, I still feel seen. I still feel seen even if I'm feeling the feeling of feeling alone. And that is very contradictory, and it almost makes me happy that I can be seen despite feeling alone. And as such, I just want you to have that experience too. I want you to try and talk to people about it, especially now with the holidays. I know that a lot of people feel alone, especially during this time. Like even, and this is gonna sound kind of contradictory too. Even this year, I felt alone in my experience of Christmas. I was used to feeling alone during Christmas, and now being surrounded by people where that is not the reality that they live, I sort of feel alone and having a great experience too. And I'm not sure why. Not sure why I feel that way. I know why I feel alone in other aspects. Those thoughts you have of being alone, of all the weight being on your shoulders. People have those thoughts too, but I still feel the fulfillment of sharing who I am, sharing the experiences that I have, and I just want to say thank you, especially to the people commenting. Oh, even Jaquaz and Moose have been incredibly incredibly supportive as of late, even from the beginning pretty much. And that sense of feeling alone in this journey of YouTube is completely lessened of that. It's taken so much of that away. And that has been incredible. It makes me feel like I'm not just speaking into the void when I'm publishing a video that doesn't get any views. It's amazing. This community has been great. So seek out communities. You might be surprised by the people